All right, I bought this 1985 Dixie Bow Rider. Let's see if we can't get her going. It's got a 2.5 Mer Cruiser. Just picked it up the other day. Seats seem to be in good condition. Guess we'll see if the gauges work. Got a battery. We'll throw that in it. Pulled this electric fuel pump out of my Yamaha. Let's see what happens. Now that I'm up in here, let's get a better look at it. So, previous owner said this fuel pump leaks or is cracked. I don't feel like dealing with that right now, so we're just gonna hook the electric one up and see what happens. A little 2-barrel. Probably gonna leak. I don't think this boat has seen water since 2019. I'll get everything hooked up and see what happens. So it appears all the wires are red. I got a couple black wires in here. I'm gonna assume that's ground, but I'm gonna chase these wires in and see where they go. And then I'll have to run to the store, get some connectors, because I have burnt the positive side post out of this battery. I forget how I did that. But if that's the positive, that's not gonna work. So I'll be right back. Right. And we're back. Got the battery hooked up. It's a little rigged. Got my fuel pump working. Kind of hear that. We got some fuel pumping in here. So let's see what happens. Got my buddy Dom out here. Well, does not start. It sounds like the solenoid is not engaging, or it did for a second. I'll look into that and get back to you. So it looks like got some loose grounds. I'm fighting these bolts. See if I can get them to tighten up. If not, I might have to replace this whole thing. All right, these have tightened up. I should be good now. Tom's gonna operate the throttle because it's apparent I am missing my throttle nut. I'll have to get one of those. Let's see what happens. Too easy. All right, let's try and pump her up a little more. It still feels prime. It's a little wet in there. Pump it a little bit. The squirter jet's working. Might be a plugged float. You ready?
That's on me. I let it go out. Alright, there it goes.
We're good now? All right. Close the choke on it.
Well, then I can't see if it's damn.
Oh, yeah. Alright, we need to come up with a more permanent fuel setup. But she runs. That gives me hope. I'll put a better ground for the fuel pump, so it runs 24/7. We ain't gotta hold it. I'm gonna put the ears on it, get some water going to it. Don't burn up the water pump. And we'll see if we can't get it running for a little longer. Be right back. All right, have the water hooked up. Let's see if we can't get it running a little bit longer. So, for safety reasons, I'm just going to use vice grips for ground light on the fuel pump. All right, it's running. Let's see, wire is clear. Got throttle. It's leaking into there. Just try not to let it backfire. See what happens. I'd say it runs pretty good.
The front's engaged.
It's in neutral.
I'm watching the front spin.
It's just a neutral spin. Oh, well, that's not good.
Oh.
Alright, I'll have to address that later. Will it rev? Yeah, she sounds pretty decent. But if I want to keep from sinking, that's going to have to be addressed.
I think the riser's leaking too.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
Runs good.
Yeah, it's idling down like it's supposed to. Let's see, gauges, oil pressure, I'm not sure about temp, I'll mess with the fuel later. Voltage works. I don't want to run it too long without knowing if that temp sensor works. But it runs pretty decent. Kill switch works. And the kill switch works.
It's not leaking out the riser no more.
So it's got two leaks. One coming from the exhaust, I think.
Yeah, look, if you go right here.
Is it like a plug or something?
Yeah, there's a plug missing in it.
All right, so I'll plug that too. Oh, we are dumping fuel. I'll unplug that. That is just dumping fuel. So it's still dumping fuel. The pump's off.
The bowl's probably full.
Yeah, just give it a second. Well, I'll need to know if the bilge works. Does the trim work? Nothing up.
Yep.
It's coming up?
Yep. It's going down.
Alright, goes up and down. But the up doesn't work. This trailer button is what brings it up. Probably have to get a new switch. Horn doesn't work. Did the bilge turn on?
Yeah.
I don't hear it. The blower motors?
Nope.
They don't sound like they're on. Alright. I've got my work cut out for me. Not too bad though. Yes. That concludes this video. It definitely runs. I'll have to do some work to it. Put her on the water. Have to get these seats bolted down. And the front seats need to be reupholstered. Somebody tried to do these, but it's kind of curving the wrong way. Anchor goes in there. Got the middle windshield. Alright, and in a future video, I'll get this thing lake worthy. And we'll go from there.